thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the New York Jets. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Forte again. And some room to roam now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right. What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snootful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
From midfield now, here's Griffin. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. On first down, this is Forte. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Forte. And the ball's out. Forte loses it, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. He's letting it fly for Cooks. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage. And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and pick it up with Lewis.
It'll go as a gain of 9, and it'll give the Patriots a first down.
I like the reasoning. It's too far for a field goal, and it's too short to really get a big field position edge on a punt. Let's go for it. And sure enough, it's the ground game that's able to convert for them on 4th down.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. Now they'll run with Lewis. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A lot of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Brady. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So 1 quarter in the books on a cold December afternoon. 0-0 our score. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And the first play will be a field goal try. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And that is well short. Well left to boot. It's no good. And from down in Miami, an update. The Dolphins, they're out to an early lead over the Bills. Jay Ajayi, a first-quarter touchdown there. A busy final day for you coming up in the NFL. Final day of the year as well. 11 other games going on as we speak. And then coming up later this afternoon, 2 games each from the AFC West and NFC West, all kicking off at the same time. Raiders, Chargers, Chiefs, Broncos, Cardinals, Seahawks, Niners, Rams. And then that's it for the 2017 regular season. It'll be Happy New Year time. And Charles, you going to dust off Auld Lang Syne for us tonight?
Meet me at midnight, baby. You'll find out.
Hard pass. 3rd down. Here's Forte. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
And a little spin cycle, room to run now. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and it's third down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Brady going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. It's a gain of 5. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Oh, man. 4th down and 1, and you're on your own side of midfield? That takes a little bit of courage to pull off. But they went ahead and snapped it, and it'll work out for them as they get the first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. This is Lewis. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
All right, partner, let's go back over the last couple of plays. Sack, loss of yards on a running play. Not exactly the sequence that an offensive coordinator gets comfortable with when calling plays.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to Foxborough after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, 2nd quarter in Nashville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. On 1st down, Griffin. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. But I think Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to.
Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And a great spot to start this drive from here. So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to go up top for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now Lewis. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Play action. Now it's Brady. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half?
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. The gun, Griffin. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and they've just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing on first down is Brady. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve, as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando where we check. So no update from Larry after 17 weeks. Folks are saying, let's get on with the show. So we'll oblige as we get you set for the second half kickoff. Our update now from down in Miami. The Dolphins, they're out to an early lead over the Bills. Ryan Tannehill with 1 touchdown pass thus far. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? you adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
20, 56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
They run. This is Lewis. Give him 6 on the play there, and it'll be first down, New England.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On play action, now Brady. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Brady will try again on second down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
He can run for it, and he will. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down.
On third down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a first down.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. From midfield, here's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard, near the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now Brady escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Nice move. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it ends with a Dion Lewis touchdown run. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On second down, Griffin. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here's Griffin to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And it's second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll give it up to Forte. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. Back now in Foxborough. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. On third down, Griffin. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here we go. It's Griffin on fourth down. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Now Griffin on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Matt Forte, a great receiver out of the backfield, was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. On third down, Griffin. Open man is Stewart. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them rocked on their heels.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now Griffin on 2nd down. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. David Harris in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense.
That was a 3rd and somewhat manageable, now not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3 and out.
And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. All right, let's discuss Dion Lewis as he gets set to go again. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in the game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Again, it's Lewis. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. 6 yards to go here on 2nd down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now a handoff here to his running back. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. New England on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium. That certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You
loved
the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the